What's up, comic fans, and it is time for the previews of the comics coming out this week. It is new comic book day preview time. We're going to get into some spec books. We're going to talk about the comics coming out this week, and then we're going to do what we do, and we're going to do it all after this.
Spartans! What is your profession?
Welcome back. Don't forget to hit that notification bell. Go ahead and subscribe. Go ahead and throw me a thumbs up. Go ahead and comment down below. And you know what? Share this with a buddy if you think this is something that they'd like. All right, let's get into the spec books. We got Batman 118. Normally I don't put both covers up there. I'll talk about one and then get to the next. But I thought both these covers were worth looking at. So right off the bat, we're just going to look at both of them. What makes this book worth picking up? All right, let's start with cover A. We've got a new creative team. All right, so James Tynion, he's out. He's moving on. He chose to go do some other stuff. Good for him. So that means we got Joshua Williamson on this book, okay? And let's see, check the cover. You got Joshua Williamson. You got Jorge Molina, okay? Tommy More is doing the color. Artist Mikel Janin is on this book, supposedly. A lot of guys working on this book. This is a new chapter. It says it right there on the cover. A new chapter begins. Why else? We got the first appearance of a character called Abyss. Alright, so this is the book for that. Alright, and there's a new Batsuit. You got three things right there. New creative team, Batsuit, first appearance of a character, okay? And then we got this Todd McFarlane homage cover, right? So there's like a 1 in 25, which is a cardstock variant. There's a 1 in 250 gold. I think there's a silver. You got the E cover. So if you don't want to pay, a gazillion dollars, go ahead and get the cover E. All right. And I think there's one more variant of the cover. There it is. You got the silver foil, which is 1 in 100. All right. There's also the design variant. Don't know why I'm stuttering. And then there's all sorts of like store exclusives out there, okay? So you got some Scan covers. Bjorn Behrens does variant B, right? So this one could be a sleeper pick right there. That's a pretty dope cover right there. So pick the cover you like. There's a lot of covers out there. All right, book came out today. This one right here, the McFarlane one, not going for crazy money just yet, but maybe going for just slightly more than cover, okay? But this could be a sleeper. There are a lot of people out here or out there who like McFarlane homage covers, okay? So that's why this book is on the list. Again, first appearance of Abyss, new Batsuit, new creative team, and a variant cover that pays homage to Todd McFarlane. Alright, we're going to skip Daisy for a second. We're going to go to Devil's Reign. That's on the list. The Daredevil series by Chip Zdarsky just ended. This is another chapter in that, okay? I believe this is 5 or 6 issues, but this looks like it's going to be a really good book. Chip Zdarsky's just been writing some great stuff, so I'm really interested to see what's in here. But what we have reported is there is the first appearance of the Thunderbolts of Wilson Fisk, the former Kingpin of New York, putting together his own version of the Thunderbolts in this comic, the Thunderbolt team in this comic, okay? That's why this is on the list. This is on the spec list because we have Kingpin's Thunderbolts coming to town. Look at all the heroes on the cover. Looks like this is going to be a major event. All right, Chip Zdarsky's behind it. I believe in Chip. So I believe in this book. Again, there's a ton of covers. Pick the cover you like. If you like Scotty Young, you got a Scotty Young. There's an In-Hyuk Lee. 1 in 25. I think that one might be really popular. And Hercules seems to do well. There's a 1 in 50 John Romita Jr. book. All right, and then there's a Peach Momoko variant. 1 in 200, and then there's a regular variant cover. All right, so Devil's Reign on the list. All right, moving on to the next book, and that's not my pull list. Here we go. We got Crimson Reign, a Star Wars book. Crimson Reign #1. All right, this is gonna take place after War of the Bounty Hunters. Looks like it's part of a trilogy of stories. All right, this is gonna focus on Quira from Quira and the Crimson Dawn. All right, Crimson Reign. It's the premiere or #1 issue of a Star Wars book. Star Wars is hot property. You never know when any of these Star Wars books pops. They're usually worth big money, so it pays to, get in on the ground floor. You do have a pretty decent writer, Charles Soule, writing it. Just hurt my soul to say that. That's for personal reasons. But no, he's a good writer, and so he's on this, so that should only help with this story. If it's good and it pops, double threat. You got yourself a double there, okay? All right. Last but not least, let's talk about Daisy. Why is Daisy on the spec list? First, it's an indie. Right, so you're going to get a slightly lower print run. It's not Image, it's not Boom Indies. This is Dark Horse, okay? Not too many people riding the Dark Horse. All right. 2, why else? It just seems like a really good story, all right? You have somebody with, you would consider possibly a disability or a sickness, an illness, an underdog. These are all things that people like. And so it becomes TV, movies, some other medium other than comic books. All right, so I like this as something that can possibly be optioned in the future. Why? Again, low print run, good story. Now, what's the story? You got Daisy, who stands 8.5 feet tall and is still growing. She's got troubles with her health. She suffers daily ridicule. She has custom-made clothing, okay? These are things that I think somebody who reads this book can say, hey, we can option this into something, create something out of this, have people root for the underdog. Okay, what's the last bit of this? Daisy may well be descendant from a race of cannibalistic giants spawned from the outcasts of heaven. All right, sold. Give me this book, all right? There is a lot going on, not just the usual underdog story, but a little something extra on that, and that's why I like Daisy. All right, let's get into the rest of the books. We're going to get into the books, but I want to try something new. I want to feature a book. It doesn't have to be a spec book. I just want to talk about a book coming out for the week that I think looks cool. And here we have Tales of Mother F. Goose. All right. I love the covers on this one. All right. You got a Scarface cover. All right. Then you got this cover right here. You all know what it is. I'm not going to tell you. All right. If you don't know what it is, ask me in the comments. I'll let you know. All right. Or somebody in the comments will let you know what movie this is from. John Travolta, Samuel L. Jackson, Uma Thurman. Those are your clues. All right. Last but not least, we got this cover, the Robert Hack. This is a Raptor Comics exclusive variant, so you're not going to find this in your LCS, but that is also a pretty dope store exclusive, all right? So, why is this so cool? I just showed you the covers. Also, all right, fairy tales, all right? if you just read, it's a one format, it's prestige format, sorry, one shot. But here we go. Three little pigs are gluttonous casino owners. Little Miss Muffet is a hard-nosed cop with arachnophobia. The three blind mice are ocularly impaired assassins. Puss in Boots is a feline-faced scumbag. Welcome to Mother F. Goose, where your favorite fairy tales are turned into twisted characters right out of a Tarantino movie. All right? So, yes. Yes, yes, yes. Tales of Mother F. Goose. This is not a spec book, guys. I mean, it could turn into something. This is just a book I wanted to highlight coming out this week. All right? And I think the variant cover is Amanda Connor. Yep. So this guy right here, if you haven't figured it out, what this piece of fiction is, I don't know what to tell you. Comment in the comments and I'll let you know what movie this pays homage to. All right, let's get into the rest of the books. Image Comics. What do we have from Image? All right, crossover. Are we still reading crossover? There's another crossover. We're going to go through these real quick, guys, okay? There's a bunch of Invincible merch coming to your LCS if they ordered it. Pick that up. Lady Mechanica's out. All right, from the team of Philadelphia, we have Nita Hall's Nightmare blog. All right, this is issue number 2. If you never checked out issue number 1, go ahead and read it. If you loved Philadelphia, Rodney Barnes, Jason Shaw, and Alexander doing a bang-up job on this, okay? This is a book that you should check out. If it pans into something, a really good story, tell them I sent you, okay? Because I think the creative team on that is really awesome. If you're still reading Silver Coin, we got Silver Coin coming out. All right, there's a lot of books coming out from Image, and The Walking Dead Deluxe in color still happening. What's the furthest place from here? Number 2. I am really looking forward to this book, and that is also coming out this week. All right, Matthew Rosenberg, killing it on that. All right, Dark Horse. We usually go pretty quick through Dark Horse. We probably still will, but Daisy, which we talked about, is in here, okay? That's a book that I like the story for. Seems like it could be a fun read, and I think it's got potential for something more than that, all right? If you like Sin City, you got a trade, or a hardcover actually, and a trade. If you like God of War, there's a God of War book for you, all right? There's The Witcher, all sorts of good stuff out of Dark Horse this week. All right, IDW Publishing. We've got G.I. Joe, you've got Star Trek, you've got TMNT Turtles Best of Shredder number 1. All right, and you got Transformers Wreckers. All right, DC Comics. Always a ton of stuff out of DC Comics. Arkham City Order of the World number 3 is out. I've heard good things about this series. I do want to check it out at some point. So yeah, if you think this is worth checking out, let me know. All right, Batman Adventures continue season 2. Always plenty of Batman out there, okay? You got Batman One Dark Knight by Jock, all right? He's writing it and he's drawing this book. It's Jock. Jock on Jock. Just Jock. All right, EMP takes out the city. Batman's got to do what Batman's got to do. There's even more Batman. You got Batman Urban Legends, The Trade. All right, moving on. Steel, right? Dark Knights of Steel, continuing on. Issue number 2. If you like the first one, there you go. Pick up the second one. Soul Plumber, which has been a nice underground hit. Number 3 is coming out on that one, all right? Continuing on, Joker Puzzle Box. The covers continue to be amazing on that. That's going to keep coming on. All right, and then you got Nubia and the Amazons, number 3. There's other books out this week from DC, but we're going through everything. Breakneck Speed, Amazing Fantasy, number 5 of 5 is out. That's it. It's done after this, or at least this volume. All right, Amazing Spider-Man, number 80 Beyond. Let's just call it Bay, because that's what you got. You've got Aunt May and her Bay, Doc Ock, teaming up to help Peter. All right, we got to keep going. You got Captain America, Iron Man. There is a Alex Ross cover right here. Cover A. Boom. Alex Ross. If you like Alex Ross, you got it. All right. We're going to keep going. We're going to keep spinning the wheels on this. Death of Doctor Strange. Strange Blade. That's out. Number 1. People love that series. Demon Days X-Men Creators Cut. Number 1. All right. You know, this is all Peach Momoko, so maybe the editors took some liberties with the first one. This is director's cut, so maybe this is really what she intended, but I've liked the stories anyway. Devil's Reign, number 1 of 6. Grab it. Looks good. I might actually grab one of these Bagley connecting variants. Why? It's Mark Bagley. I love Mark Bagley, alright? That's my boy back from ASM days. Alright, and then you got this really cute, but always cute, Scotty Young variant. Scotty! Alright, we're going to keep the ball rolling. You got Black Cat, Infinite Score number 1. This kind of wraps up the Infinity, I was going to say saga, but the Infinity Score, Infinity Destinies. All the totality of the Black Cat and her chasing after those stones, okay? Those Infinity Stones. That could be fun if you've been reading it. Yes. Alright. Got some X-Men action with the Hellions and Inferno. We on fire up in here. Alright. There's a lot of other stuff. There's Marvel Voices Community. Alright. And there are a lot of covers for this. Alright. Let's see what else we got. You got your Star Wars number 19 coming out. Lots of covers for that. Crimson Reign, which we talked about. That's coming out. That should be a fun series to check out. Alright, and what else we got? That's pretty much it. Oh, X-Men Legends number 9. There's like an Animatium foil cover. I think people pick that up just because you got a foil cover coming out. Alright. And that's cool. Going back to the 90s. Dynamite. Alright, from Dynamite, a lot of things coming out. Nyx, which seems to have a pretty decent following right now. James Bond is out. Red Sonja, lots of heroines. Vampaverse, lots of covers, always. Boom! Here comes the boom! Not a lot of images shown on their books this week. I don't know why. I think when this came out, Image hadn't released the final artwork. If you go to League of Comic Geeks, they probably have the boom. League of Extraordinary. Should be League of Extraordinary Comic Geeks, right? Okay. But Boom should have covers here. You know, if you scroll through or, you know, just search for the Boom books, you'll find them. Anyway, as you can see, they have all the cover work here at the League of Comic Geeks. Oh, except for that one. Odin's Eye number 2. Ha! Way to make me look like a liar. Alright, anyway, here you go. Look at all these covers. They're not missing a cover here. So if you want to see some of the covers, go there. Alright. But you got some Buffy stuff for your Buffy fans. You got Magic the Gathering for your Magic fans. And there is, of course, Power Rangers Mighty Morphin number 14. Alright. Now let's get into the rest of the books coming out this week. And see if there's anything out there that interests you or me or anybody. Devil Tree, that seems like an interesting story. Alright, it's about a haunted tree. I believe it's based on actual events, or based on a true story. Serial killer buries a bunch of people under the same tree. Alright, and that site is said to be haunted. Interested in see how they work that into a book. I'm not sure. Alright, and let's just take a look at the cover real quick. Alright, this is Blood Moon Comics, so if you can find it, good luck. But it's out there. Maybe somebody ordered it. If not, maybe you can get your shop to order it at this time. Alright, Laura by Gilliam March continues on. Alright. Love me some Gilliam March, especially his artwork. Knighted, this seems like an interesting series. I want to check this out at some point. Basically, this bureaucrat kills the city's, by accident, kills the city's vigilante, and he kind of is forced to take on the role, alright? And this one, he's got the former butler / assistant to show him the ropes in issue number 2. If you can find issue number 1 by AWA Upshot, more power to you. I would definitely check that out. And if you do, let me know what you think about it in the comments. Alright, Mother F Goose. We talked about Mother F Goose. There's some awesome covers coming out for that one. Here's your Scarface cover. It seems like that's going to be a really fun book to read, okay? We're almost at the end, guys. Thank you for sticking with me. Don't forget to, hit that notification bell. Don't forget to subscribe. Hit that notification bell. Go ahead and leave me a message. Put a thumbs up there and comment. When you leave that message, let me know what you think of the books. All right, I'm so excited right now, stumbling over my words. And go ahead and share that, but don't share this bumbling, rumbling part of me. All right, folks. So those are the books I have coming out this week that I wanted to highlight, including those spec books that you should be looking out for this week. Thank you for joining me, comic fans. Don't forget to do what you do. I'm gonna do what I do. I'm gonna go grab the books this week again. Make sure to hit that notification bell, subscribe, comment down below, and give me a thumbs up. All right, peace.